Doesn't mean you've started the podcast. Let's see now.
No one is joining.
Did you ask them if they got the link, the invite?
Okay. Where's the link? Is this one? Copy and paste it. Eh? No, how do I? Is Haley?
You need to join.
How do I send? When I get to paste it, Elo.
Yes.
Link.
Send. What? It's not what? Send again. You must read. I'm just saying okay.
It's not properly formed. So which link do I copy here? From Hangouts?
Copy all of it again.
Huh?
Copy all of it again.
Yes, cut this in.
Paste.
Okay.
But Mama, you send them send an invite.
I know what to do now.
Why can't someone else do this hangout thing? Emma.
What if we can call everybody like this? And then call him. And then what is the bit? And then who else? Call her. She's not responding. Hello?
Hi.
Hi,
Is everybody on?
Hi.
I'm sorry? Hi.
This is Futi here.
Janet.
Okay, Janet, are you on? Okay, and Elizabeth?
Elizabeth, yep.
Elizabeth, are you there?
I've not seen anybody else. Yep, just me, Elizabeth.
Okay, and Amando?
I only see you and me at the moment.
Amando, are you there? And Haley?
Hey, Amanda.
Is Haley there?
I don't think anybody's up here.
Is Haley there?
Nobody. No, I'm not seeing anybody right now.
Okay, I'm gonna be just my voice, my My camera is not working. I'm trying to call Haley. Haley, are you there?
Yeah, I am. How are you?
Hi, Haley. Thank you.
Oh, hey, have you been able to figure it out?
I tried to do the YouTube live streaming and I invited everyone, but I was waiting for the live streaming for everyone to join and no one came. Come and I'm calling everyone individually now.
Okay, try and let's see.
Because it's my first time using this.
Oh, your first time using the Hangout? Right,
it's the first time that I'm using the live stream, yes, to invite everybody.
Oh, okay. If you want, I can do it. It seems like it's just every week you and me. Then try and let's see together. Add everyone really quick.
Okay.
It's a lot, and there's 2 of us. It says that there aren't more people.
Do you have all our email address if you want to call all of us at the same time?
Yeah. So
I think unfortunately my computer. So I'm using my phone.
Using your...
Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up and I'll just add everyone to the call. I'm looking for emails on the dashboard for.
Is this Haley or who's or Elizabeth? Who's gonna do that for us?
Haley.
Okay, thanks, Haley. So everybody needs to hang up. Haley will call all of us again.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah,
okay, thank you.
Give me my phone. They might call me then one night kitchen. Give. Mama, did you offer to do this thing?
Yeah, they needed a leader, Pela. I offered to be a leader. Call me. Okay, usungahamba sikhumbuzo ngiyabonga. Ongilinde kancane just ukuthi ivolume ikhona yini.
Wait, I just told you, Mom, it's fine. Mama, you don't have to change your information by it. Hey, Mama. Mama.
Yes, I can hear you. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay,
Has somebody come on yet?
Janet, you there now?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you hang up?
I hung up earlier on, but I'm on now.
Okay, Haley's gonna call everyone again. I guess when you're on, then you don't hang up. You just wait for her.
All right.
Yeah, she's connecting everyone.
Okay, I'll wait.
Thanks, Janet. Hi, Haley, I'm here.
Do we have to hang up and then she'll call us again?
No, once you're on, you can just wait for her. I'm also waiting now. I think she's trying to call Elizabeth and Amanda now.
Hello?
I'm here, Janet.
I heard somebody.
Hello?
Yep.
Still Janet only there.
It's only the two of us.
Is it? Oh, can you see my picture?
Yeah, I can see your picture.
I think what she's trying to do is to join everyone one at a time.
Okay.
Yes, I think they need to accept on their side. And that's what I was trying to do. I was waiting for people to join.
Yeah. Because I was waiting and I wasn't seeing anything. That's why I sent you the message.
Okay, thanks, Janet. Can I ask for a favor, Janet? Can you keep time for us for a meeting?
Yeah, but then I can keep time, but I have to leave early. I have to go to work.
Okay, that's fine. Just to remind us, because I need to lead the discussion. Haley will take the notes. Okay. I think as soon as Haley comes on, we'll begin.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope Elizabeth and Amanda can also join.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
I start work at 2:15 and I have to leave my house at 1:45.
Okay.
To be able to get time.
Okay, no problem. We'll excuse you when the time, you'll just let us know when it's time for you to go. Hi, Hailey. She's trying to call again.
Yeah, she's calling again.
Hello.
This one, she's calling me because my phone is.
How are you?
Is somebody on?
Yes.
I think finally. Hi, everyone.
Hey, is that you?
How many people do we have?
We have Janet, myself, Futi, Haley. Is that you, Elizabeth?
Yes.
Okay. The one person that is missing here is Amando.
Oh, is Haley on?
Haley's on and Elizabeth are on. Can you hear them?
I can hear it very far away.
Have them hang up and just join this call. I should have added them on the email.
Should Janet hang up and you'll add again? Okay, did you get that, Janet? She asked if you can hang up, she'll call again.
Okay.
Okay, right. Thanks, Janet. All right. Thanks, Hailey.
Who else, Armando? Yeah, no problem.
I tried to do this on my computer, but it wouldn't work.
It's kind of complicated. It took me a few times to figure it out.
Okay, thank you so much. It's my first time. I wanted to try it out. My son is.
Have you seen Armando?
Not now. He responded though on my. He's online. He's waiting.
He is online.
He is online.
Okay.
Do you have his email address?
I think so. Is it this armandodominance@gmail.com?
That's the one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Janet.
Okay.
We can see you now.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hi.
Oh, so we are waiting for Armando?
I think so, and he is online. Wanda, you need to go. He is responding online that he is here.
Oh, and I just sent him another invite to see if he can.
Yeah, he's responding. He said hello.
Yeah.
Let me see if he'll respond to this one and then.
Maybe I can try messaging him too. So you guys all get a message when I send it to the. Let's see, I'm gonna send a message. See if you guys get it. Who's that?
I did get it.
You did get it? Did anyone else get it?
I'm trying to see if Amanda got it. Okay, Amanda's not responding. I think because of time, I think let's proceed. Hopefully he'll join us.
Okay.
Should we open with a word of prayer?
Love it.
I think so. Who would want to do it? Elizabeth? Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. Dear Heavenly Father, we're so grateful to be together today and to discuss this portion of our session coping class. We're thankful to have the Spirit to teach us and to be able to share the things that we learn with one another, and ask thy Spirit to be with us to enhance what we learn. And say this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Thank you all. Okay, so Hayley, I know you've got a lot on your plate now. You've connected us. Will you still be okay with taking notes for us?
Of course. I've got my paper and pen right next to me.
Okay. All right. So should we follow they've given us a guideline on how we should respond to the video that we all had to watch. Did we all have an opportunity to watch the family?
Yeah.
The family?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, great. That's wonderful. Ideas are welcome. I've never done this before, so this is new for me. But I thought, as we watched and we had to observe some of the things that the therapist did and the family, and we had to go to lesson 8, chapter 6 of that recommended theory we had to read. Maybe if we can just focus on that one and just see what ideas we noted from that, and then maybe we can just share.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if you want us to.
Okay, so you said we were to keep time. So what are we? How many minutes are we going to spend on each discussion?
I guess maybe 4 minutes because of time, and depending how many we cover, because there's so many, and I don't think we'll be able to cover all of them. But for the purpose of our lesson and what we need to do, I think it would be nice to cover as many. If maybe some of them we might share similar, maybe we can just add points there on what we observed.
Okay. Okay.
So I don't know if anyone wants to go ahead, or I can begin just by summarizing what the family was going through. I think the main thing, okay, I'm out. I don't know what happened. Okay, I'm back. Okay, just to summarize the family, which was a mom and dad, Michael, Melanie, and Matty, their daughter, and the son. And I think the main reason that they went to the therapist was because of their son's lack of boundaries. He wasn't coming home on time, and also we also noted that the family had just recently moved to Rexburg from another place. I think they said Nebraska, and there was something that the family had something in common, which was camping, which they did often as a family. With the move and children growing up, they sort of let that slack. I think that unity wasn't there anymore. The dad was working a lot. But I think the main concern that took them to the therapist was the son's behavior, the change of behavior, not respecting the home and the time, just going as he pleased. And I think also the friends he was hanging around with, I think the sister mentioned that they were not a good group, even though the parents have never met them. I think basically that's the summary of why they went through. I don't know if anyone had something to add.
Yeah, I think basically that is it.
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah.
Okay, so I think then maybe we can just move on then to some of the, because what they mention in the reading, there's so many diverse and many theories. You know, there's not one that we can pinpoint. They're all interlinked and all related. But the one that maybe just to open up that I picked up was the, which was so good that the therapist did was, he was very, okay, let me just quickly go to my notes here. Okay. I find what is called tracking stress and coping adaptation processes. You know, with the pile-up of stress, not being able to resolve their challenge. What I like about the therapist, what he did is that he always made sure that he built on what the family was saying. He will relate the issue, and then he will rehearse it back to them to see if it got it right. And I think that was something that was mentioned in our reading. That is very good, just to make sure that he gets it right. Amanda is here.
Armando made it.
Oh, great. Hello, Armando.
Hello, how are you?
We're all good, thank you. How are you?
Sick.
Thanks for joining us. We've already opened with prayer. We just started. We just did a summary of what the assignment is all about.
Okay.
And because there's so much that was covered in the reading, we thought maybe if we could just touch on the points that we noted. Therapist was with the family, and then maybe just share those things that we observed. I can't see anyone now. I'm not sure what I did here. I'm trying to come back.
We can still hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Does anyone have a point that they would like to share that they noted?
I can share. I was looking at a couple of different parts during the chapter, and I thought that the therapist did a really good job at clarifying ambiguity and understanding each person's point of view.
Yes.
Because each person got the chance to talk and tell what they were thinking about and how they looked at the thing. And it was interesting how, like, the sister and the brother both were in the same situation, but they had totally different viewpoints of what was happening.
Definitely.
Same with every other family member.
Yeah, this is a good point because he was trying only to know what is the problem, and he never was saying that someone was guilty. He was trying to know how to work with the person.
Yeah, and I think also the mother also too, maybe we can add that, because I think also she had a different perspective. She thought the son didn't love him, and the son also thought, oh, nobody cares about me. So I guess the whole subsystem as a family, the relationship, everybody thought, I guess there was lack of communication. And when they started to communicate, they all find out that, you know, they all had different perspective on the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one thing I like about how the therapist was going about it. He will repeat whatever everybody said, but he will rephrase it.
Yes.
And then emphasize on the good things that the person was saying. Like the sister was saying that she was worried, but the brother was not getting it. He thought she was just telling on him and all that. But then he will rephrase it. Also, you were worried about him, and you wanted to be sure that he was safe.
Yes, and I think, yeah, and I think in the reading, it talks about building empathetic connections. I think that's what Janet is talking about here, you know, that between the members of the family, everybody had a different perspective. and the mother had the son's point of view, she was a bit more empathetic to him, how he felt, because she wasn't aware that the son also.
Yeah, the therapist doesn't take sides either. He's equally empathetic to each person, which is hard to do.
Yes.
And I think he was able to do that because he built a relationship with them when they walked in the door, and he got to know them and laughed with them. Yeah, I agree.
And the good thing is, people, when the family came, they were thinking the problem was the boy, not the family.
Yes.
But when he was talking with them, he figured that everyone in the family has something.
I think that's a good point you mentioned there, Armando, because you know, throughout the previous lessons we've had, is that when there's a stress in the family, it doesn't matter if it's the child or the parent that has it, isn't it? Because it affects everybody.
And you know, sometimes this is the problem with the families, communication. Sometimes you don't know how to express, how to feel about something, any concern of the family. And I think when they decide to go to the therapist, they found that problem in communication.
I agree.
That is so true. Okay, any other points? Yes, I'm back.
Yeah, one interesting thing I found was as parents, it looked like they were all seeing the action of the boy differently. I thought maybe the parents would talk and come to a consensus before going to see a therapist, but they were on different. The father wasn't seeing, different about or serious about the boy's behavior, but the mother.
Yeah, sometimes I think some parents they don't know how to act with the problem, and sometimes they need help from, in this case, for the therapist.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting because the therapist was like, okay, well, will you guys go on a date so that you can have talk and even just to get out their relationship, because it kind of came out in the end that the parents really weren't on the same page.
Yeah,
they didn't even come together.
But do you see the video when the therapist asked the husband to have a date with a little shy or something like that? This is the problem. Good communication. He knows that they love each other, but sometimes there is difficult for many people to express how they feel about another person in the family.
Yeah.
I agree.
And also, I think the siblings' relationship. I think the therapist also encouraged them to get to know each other, because the sister felt the anymore, you know, and just go out for an ice cream or something, just to rebuild that relationship, because they were all going through different stages of their lives. Obviously, I think Jimmy was at the point where he really needed some direction. And I just love what the therapist said when he mentioned, you know, when you talk about, they also talk about seizing opportunities in our reading. And I think the father had an opportunity because he mentioned that they do spend a lot of time in the car together. I can't remember where they will go, but he mentioned that. So that's the opportunity for the father actually to get to know his son, or in a way kind of coach or direct him, or maybe even share his experiences when he was his age. Had his own career and how he had to make decisions. I guess Jimmy was just lacking that direction, and I think the therapist made him to seize that opportunity in the midst of crisis, to say, go to the skating park and just see where he hang out. I mean, to the dad, just to go and see where his son was, and probably just connect there at that level.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
think it's interesting how simple the resolution was. That they just couldn't see how the therapist had to make meaning of every single little thing. The mom's mad, but she's really worried. The son is mad, but his feelings are really hurt.
Yes.
The sister's mad, but she's actually kind of scared. I don't know. The dad was hard to read. I don't know what he really was, but.
Yeah, but when he did that, he was trying, like, Jimmy's mom. She was not talking like a sister. She was talking more than that, and this is why Jimmy doesn't want to be with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's looking to be an adult and have his own individuality. Yeah. The family's trying to retain the good camping memories and kind of won't let him find his own.
That's his point.
Yeah. Entering for that next stage of life that they're kind of going through with adjusting to him growing up and awesome.
Exactly.
Great. Also, something I noted also in the beginning of the reading is it talks about the relationships, you know, the different kinds of, maybe we can just touch on the I know we've discussed a bit about parents that, you know, they were not having the one-on-one as a couple to talk about their family. I thought maybe if we can just talk about those relationships in their communication there, how we saw it and what advice the therapist gave the family.
I think at the time they came in, everybody was at a different level because the mother felt that he was being disrespectful, he was not listening. The father maybe, but he wasn't voicing it out. The sister too felt that, I mean, he was the one creating the problem in the whole house. So I don't see them being that close from the beginning. And they were all having problems. That was why they came in the first place. So,
yeah. I like how we focused on 3 different kinds of relationships between the siblings, between the parents, siblings. That's very basic, where he just said you just need to remember the good times and start remembering how to love each other before you really are what the other person is saying. If someone's changing, you can't just guess what they're thinking. You've got to get to know them again.
And I think I like what Janet said, you know, they were all at different levels. And I just like what the therapist did, you know, with the changing of the seats, the mom sitting closer to, because in the beginning, I think the daughter was in between them. And I kind of, it just shows, you know, that relationship in the home. Because I think the mother and the daughter, when they came in, they were both on the same side, same level. You know, oh, Jimmy, everything is Jimmy. And I just like when he kind of moving the roles of the, you know, putting the father closer to the mother. And I think that's kind of how he was sort of teaching them how that parents need to be at the head and really look at situations in the home together. And then they can bring in the children as they, you know, swap seats again with Melanie and Jimmy also swap. And I thought that was so interesting to actually do that as a family in their communication skills, just to develop them. But sometimes we don't let children, because I think that's what the daughter was kind of in the middle of everything, you know. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
I hadn't really thought about that before, how like everyone was focusing on the son.
Yes.
Maybe the daughter feels left out, and maybe she feels sad that she's lost her parents too, in a way. I hadn't thought about that when you said that. Yeah.
Okay, how are we doing with time, Janet?
we need to.
I know Janet has asked if she can leave a little bit early. She's going to work. So I'm just mindful.
Yeah, but I have more time. I'll leave at 1:45 my time. I still have time. It's 12:36.
Okay, thank you, Janet.
Well, and this thing will time how much it is, so we'll see how many minutes it is and everything.
actually started exactly at my time, 12:20.
So we've been going for like 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other observation that we noted that we can talk about?
Something as a therapist just normalized what they're going through. He kept saying, well, yeah, and that's a normal way to feel, that you want to be an individual, or that's normal to be stressed about your son. Like, they came in thinking that it was the worst thing in the world and no one else has my problems. Like, we're really bad. We're so bad we have to go to a therapist. And he just said, what you're feeling is normal. And that kind of de-escalated it so that they could open communication.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, and that's so true. And I love what the therapist said, that, you know, he's not going to tell them what to do. As he was talking, they kind of figuring out exactly what they needed to do.
Yeah, themselves, yeah.
The problem was at the beginning, he doesn't want maybe to talk, Jimmy, because he was feeling that he's not part of the family because all people in the family was complaining about what he's doing. And I think the therapist, he was trying Jimmy feel and that is not all his fault, you know, it's all the family.
Okay, that is so true.
Yeah, for sure. He was feeling that disconnected. Is that kind of what you're saying, Armando?
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. This is the point. When you don't feel part of the family,
we are losing Armando. I can't hear him.
Different classes combined together. I can't remember if it's this class that. Is it one where they say the one who's making the most problems is usually the one that carries the symptom of a problem with the whole family? Was that this class?
Yeah, is it this class? I was also looking for it. I read it somewhere.
Yeah.
Are you taking Family 400?
I'm not.
I don't know whether that was where I saw that one. I don't know.
It might be part of family systems theory. I can't remember.
Family 400 too.
You're taking family 400. I need advice from you guys later.
I'm taking family 400 and family 120, and it's almost the same.
Yeah,
yeah.
Kind of.
Okay.
But the 400 is bigger than the 120.
Definitely.
That's how I'll put it.
Oh, man.
Okay.
So, anything else of the whole, the therapist made them feel at home. He made it so neutral, asking them just questions about life, and I think that also contributed to making them able to come out with their problems easily.
Yeah. I was curious if he was going to get through to the teenage son, but he did it. Not all the way, but yeah. Well, I think starting from the beginning, when he was like, okay, tell me about what you like to do, skating, and he like really got into, well, what about skating do you like? And so I think that built trust from the beginning, so he was able to get to him.
That's a good point, yeah.
People like that. They want to do what they like to do. They talk about that, they open slow, but then they open and they will talk.
Okay, I'm just also thinking, the resources that the family had. Do you think that the family had any kind of resources that they already had, or because I know the therapist actually gave them to try and do? But I just want to see.
I think they have some.
Yes, Amanda, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, you can hear me. I don't know if I have a crazy sound here. Sorry.
We can hear you, Amanda. Go ahead.
I see maybe the family have some resources, but they don't know they have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, and sometimes this is the problem with the families. they know, but they don't know how to work with, or they don't know they have the resources.
So true.
And I think
they weren't using any.
Yes, is that Elizabeth? Go ahead.
Because not even like coming inward and not getting resources, but each individual was kind of on their own. Nobody was using resources as a family. They were just kind of like to survive as individuals.
And I think all of them realize how communication, how important it is, I think, in the end, because I think that's what they were lacking. Everybody was just on their own thinking, oh, this is how they think of me. And I think they did have time as a family, especially the father and the son. Because they were kind of on the same perspective on how they look at the situation. I get they had something in common there, and I think the therapist noted that you know, I think he even used an example that women think differently as men. So I guess this was another resource that they had, you know, the father and son, that they can use that commonality between them to kind of start that to start that communication, you know, as a, you know, just as a father and son. And I like what Armando said. Sometimes we don't notice that we have. So yeah. Any other one?
So I kind of cut out for a second at the beginning. Can you just say some of the first resources that you said?
Oh no, I was talking about the father and the son, that they already.
I know the father and son, even like the mother and daughter commonality. Were there any other resources?
Mentioned Al should turn to a higher power, but he's not very specific about it.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yes.
Yeah, and Armando was saying that sometimes the families have the resources to cope, but then they don't know that they have it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So the other thing is you learn that each person in the family is responding. The perception they feel from each other, from another person in the family.
Yeah.
I feel that my sister is fighting with me, I don't want to be with her, and I want to complain, I want to fight, I want to be far away, or the same with my mother or my father. It's the same. They love me, they talk to me about good things, I want to be there.
That's true.
Yeah. I guess they do have the problem-solving skills. It's just they didn't know how to begin. Yeah. I think that's what the therapist unleashed for the family, is that they did have solving skills. They just didn't know how to use them so that they have that emotional stability in the home.
Yeah. Yeah. They had just sat down to talk.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I don't know about, do you think that happens if they have a good communication, good rules in the house?
Yeah, and I think just to add on what, yeah. And I think just to add on what, I like what Armando just said, you know, I think boundaries is one of the things that we learned about this week. That sometimes, you know, when the boundaries are not clear, because the dad was okay, you don't know how he felt about the son coming home at 2 a.m. His mother was concerned, and very, very concerned. So I think there were no boundaries set to say, you know, at this particular time, we're expecting you to be home. Or yes, you're growing up, you're starting your life, but I think the boundaries were not clear there.
Because you saw. I think it was there, but they were not consistent. I don't know whether it was lacking, because if we set the time that you cannot come, we have a curfew time, and then Dad doesn't see anything wrong with coming maybe 10 minutes after the curfew time. Then no, so I think it's the consistency that was lacking.
You want us to die so much?
I want us to die this. They're not seeing husband and the wife. They're not unified.
Yeah, he didn't think
feels. She does. He doesn't back her up. She's upset. She feels alone. So if they're not unified, how can they communicate to their kids?
Yeah, I think the unity was lacking over there.
Yeah, it was. I think definitely the patterns of leadership were not there, because now the mom was kind of wanting to be in charge with the lack of support. So the pattern of leadership and boundaries were very black. I think as Janet said, they were not consistent.
Yeah,
we always want to insist that the boundaries are enforced.
Yes.
That's our cool. So,
and I think
that's so much children say, that is cool.
Yeah, I know. And I think the therapists try to help them to rebuild and recognize what they already have, because I think they realized they have this. It's just they didn't know the how. And I liked that when he directed them to start to rebuild. It was already there, but just to rebuild it and reorganize it in a way that would work for them. I think especially as he gave them homework to say, okay, go and do, and then next time we meet, we'll they will report. And I think that was the rebuilding, and reorganizing, because some of the things were there, but they're just not utilized.
Yeah, I think they were finally like, we do still love each other.
Yes, yes. It just
it looked like it meddled something.
Hello, Elizabeth, did you go off? Hello?
Hi.
No, we can hear her.
No.
Yeah, was it Haley? Somebody was talking. I just turned my microphone back on. Oh, okay.
So it looks like for the last 15 minutes, we're supposed to kind of go over the notes that I've been taking.
Okay.
If you guys want something that might be easier, is I can put it on a Google Doc, and then everyone can get on and kind of add what they want or take away what they want, and then we can come up with a final document to submit. Does that sound good?
I think that's wonderful.
Yeah, so
perfect.
I'm supposed to submit it on Saturday. When are we supposed to submit it? Saturday?
Yes, maybe
so I can submit it tomorrow. If you guys just want to get on it sometime today, doesn't have to be right now or whatever, but just sometime today and just look through all the points that I've made and then what we want to submit. I have it in bullet form. I don't know if it's supposed to be in like a PDF form. Like paragraph form, I mean.
I'll just recheck the instructions, what they said. I think it sounds good to me.
Yeah.
It just
okay,
said
I'll just put on the Google Doc bullet points. So you'll get an email saying like Haley has invited you to participate in this Google Doc or whatever. So just accept that and then you can go on and edit it. I'll have to do it after the call though.
Okay. Thank you so much.
And then are you going to submit the assignment, Haley, or did you want someone else to do it?
I can submit it.
Okay.
Because you have the video link too.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Once everyone's looked at it, I can just submit it. Really
okay. That sounds perfect.
Where is everybody? Oh.
Thank you so much. Thank you for making this work.
Oh, okay.
Where are you from?
I'm in Johannesburg, South Africa.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
Johannesburg?
Yes.
By the way,
Where do you live? Where are you?
I'm in Massachusetts.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, that's a pretty place too.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, that's why I'm in a turtleneck. It's so cold.
Oh. Okay. For me, good morning, everyone.
Utah.
Oh, nice.
Lisa, where are you?
I'm in Las Vegas.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Lovely.
What about you, Armando?
It's not cold.
I'm not seeing.
Oh, okay.
But
Great.
Cool. It's nice to meet all of you.
Nice meeting you all. Thank you so much.
this is the first time when
Can list of our names so that on the document.
Everyone make sure that your name is on it.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Haley. Thanks, Janet. Elizabeth, Amanda, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye.
You guys.
Mommy's on the phone and you guys are making noise. Really? Wow. Wow, guys. Thank you for your support.
You say you want me to die. Before the food. For the food. You're climbing. Playing. With that black banging over me. That's what made you hungry, and that's what made you like that. It made you want me look bad. Mama, I was just sitting and doing my homework. Oh, yes. You are lying. Yeah, and studying. Then you come and you want food. And you know I'm
Oh, this is so pretty.
You like
Okay, come, Gwanda, let's go. Let's go. What would you like? You want cereal? Okay.
Let's bring all the dishes to the kitchen. Bring everything. Tell I want you to clean up here. All your books, everything that is here in the phone. You must say, take everything. What did
I miss from my...
I was in the video. The prayer helped me. I mean, that's okay. Hey, Wanda. So like I said, pack all your stuff here. Wanda, take your mom to your room.
This is Gwanda. No, Mama, this is not my bed. It's Gwanda.
Sane, you are wearing these shoes.
Which shoes?
These shoes.
Which ones?
These ones.
No, it was Kumbuzo.
No, Kumbuzo never came with shoes here.
Mama, he came with them. He changed them. I can see how Mama. Mama, I didn't see anything. It wasn't me. I didn't do this. Is nice. Oh, this is that's Gwanda. I'm angry with you. I'm very angry with you. Why? Oh, that's great. No. Don't say I'm doing. I'm not gonna clean up your boots. No, come out.
You can't eat on the bed, please.
I'm gonna bed and go. I want to eat at home. No, but I'm going to yeah, like your eyes.
I'm gonna pop out, Glenda. You understand you.
Please do this.
What did I do to you?
You always do this to me.
What?
You always do this to me.
Wait, mommy's cake. I like it.
Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. That doesn't matter.
It does.
Mama, doesn't matter. Mama, doesn't it must go to girls.